Today we're gonna make egg fried rice, but not just any egg fried rice. It's the Yangzhou version from the undisputed goat of Chinese cooking, Chef Wang.
Why this guy sound like he just wake up from sleep and he trying to recreate Uncle Wang Gang fried rice? This NPC nephew very confident. Modeling your fried rice after Uncle Wang Gang, it like modeling your golf after Tiger Wood. Remember this nephew, this super advanced version of fried rice got that very hard to make Uncle Wang Gang egg floss. Let's see how he do.
Chef Wang, or as the internet knows him as Uncle Wang. Unfortunately, our first step is gonna start with the machine.
Rice cooker good.
Short grain rice, which means you have to
short grain rice okay, but short grain rice a bit stickier than medium grain jasmine rice. So if you use short grain rice for your fried rice, make sure to dry it off more. And look at this, niece and nephew. This fried rice, it looks so fancy. $89 for 11-pound bag. Holy shit! This monotone nephew got money.
To cook the rice to its perfect moisture, I just use the guiding line inside the pot. They're there for a reason.
Okay.
I know some of you might say,
just use finger. Look at that. Blast from past. That from 5 years ago. Uncle Roger looks so young there.
oh, I don't trust my fingers with moisture-related tasks. Once the machine's done all the work for us, we'll dump, spread, cover, and then into the fridge till it's completely cool.
Correct.
While we gather the rest of the
Dry the rice out.
水发海参一只，最好用比较适量带皮撕成洗肤瓢，水发适量沾下。
So with this grocery list in mind, I arrived at the market in Chinatown, where my full faith in sanitation lies.
Don't show that to people. You're gonna scare everyone from going to Asian market.
This lady at the store, aka the wisest person I'll ever meet in my life,
But this store looks super authentic.
dry seafood. Like how these dried scallops are the secret to a umami-packed stock.
But this nephew, he's so monotone. He sounds so depressed. ChatGPT got more energy than you, hiya.
Thankfully, the fish butcher hooked me up with these pre-prepped, ready-to-use frozen sea cucumbers. $173 of cash is out of our...
$73 for ingredient. And 72 of that must be just for egg. Yeah, niece and nephew. Eggs super expensive in America right now because there's this bird flu going around, killing all the chicken. It bird flu okay, not COVID. It not us this time.
The most important part, the wivels. I know you're surprised at the fact that I have all the ingredients required. To get the most annoying task out of the way, I'm gonna start by peeling these green peas. And I begin...
Wait, you get the wrong pea, nephew future. This snap pea, you don't peel it, you eat the pea with the pot together in like stir fry. For fried rice, you need garden pea. And just get frozen pea, that's good enough. Vegetable tastes like shit anyway, don't need to eat fresh one.
I might have gotten the wrong vegetable because they seem to be too small.
Okay, you know?
Put them away, went back to the grocery store, opened one just to double check I got the correct species of vegetable.
No, it's still wrong.
And realized that I got the same thing twice. And from now on, there's no more time.
He really shelling all the pea?
Hard work. I finally
He got no energy to talk, but he got energy to shell pea.
we got enough peas to feed a pigeon. Then we'll take the lean part of the ham and dice
Okay,
it.
ham correct.
Next, we'll deal with this moldy bamboo shoot.
Bamboo shoot correct.
This before.
He's just following Uncle Wang Gang recipe.
You just dice it up like any other vegetable.
Okay, this nephew actually got good chopping technique.
We're also gonna dice up some sea cucumbers. Its shape is just as phallic as regular cucumbers. It's only much wiggly.
Shake it around like that.
Move the intestines inside, or as a professional would call it, scraping the shit out of it. Cut into strips, then dice into cubes. Soak shiitake and dried scallops in boiling water.
Shiitake mushroom correct.
5 minutes. Spread the scallops into thin strings, kind of feels like pulled pork, and cut the mushrooms into small cubes. Kind of feels like raw chicken.
Yangzhou fried rice, everything need to be about same size, so he's chopping good. And look at that, he got expensive looking chopping board and expensive Japanese knife. I think this nephew secretly millionaire or something. But why he sounds so depressed? That really show money can't buy happiness.
Speaking of raw chicken, we're gonna debone our radioactive chicken legs and then
Why radioactive?
also cut them into really small cubes.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I cut up some shrimp and poached them as well. Now that we have all our ingredients ready, I realized that I've never been this organized in my life. And like every good video, we gotta attack it from different angles. And my favorite category happens to be POV.
Nice job,
Hey,
team.
Now
don't jump scare Uncle Roger like that. Who that alien person?
time for the most difficult part of this recipe, preparing the egg floss. We're using 2 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks. Beat it thoroughly with my ligma fork and then pass it through.
What is ligma fork?
A silky texture.
But sieve correct?
Move on to the stove. Let's just get
Spring onion good?
ready. Now it's time to make the eggs. I'm not confident that I'll be able to make it, so we'll follow.
Wait, you're trying to make the egg thread in that little saucepan? Hiya, that not big enough. All your egg gonna clump together. That's the smallest saucepan Uncle Roger ever see. You rich little nephew, just buy big wok like Uncle Wang Gang. See what he using. Uncle Roger can tell from his back of head he Asian people. An Asian guy don't have wok? That why you depressed? By the way, it's such a shame Uncle Roger never gonna meet Uncle Wang Gang and work together because I banned from China. And if you don't know why Uncle Roger banned from China, it's from my stand-up show, The Haya Special. And big news, it's now streaming exclusively on Hulu. Fuyo! In that tour, Uncle Roger talk shit too much about China and Taiwan. But Hulu, so nice, they're not scared of China. They're putting my special on there. Hulu is US only. So if you don't live in US or you can't access Hulu, you know what VPN to use?
我烧热之后加入小宽油，
See, big wok, big surface area.
90度。
So once the oil starts bubbling a little bit, we'll touch it with our finger.
No, don't do
You'll
that.
know it's hot enough when you hear this.
I know you're depressed, but please don't self-harm.
同学们切记蛋液必须形成一根细丝下锅，否则下太
See,
快很
the
容易
wok so
变
big,
化
the egg got space to spread out. Guarantee you're gonna fail.
So one hand stirs and the other hand pours out the egg
Okay,
as
let's
thin
see.
as possible.
No, you're not poured in enough. See, clumping together already. Hiya. Ugh, you gonna eat that? Oily as shit. How you gonna eat?
The eggs all clumped up together and became the most oily scrambled ever. I would start over, but I only have the energy to deep fry once a day. So
No, you wrong. You don't have energy to do anything. This nephew talk like he had 1% battery. Uncle Roger feel like I need to find charger for you. Just sounds so miserable. Are you sure you need fried rice? Uncle Roger think what you need is reason to live.
carry on. The stir frying process is very high.
Hiya, not wok. Why not wok?
Use. We'll follow Chef Wang's exact sequence of addition. Once the oil is hot enough, in with the ham. And then shredded
Okay,
scallops.
ham
Diced
good,
shiitake,
scallop good, shiitake
thighs,
okay, chicken good,
cucumber,
see cucumber good, bamboo shoot good.
shrimp.
The order fine because he following Uncle Wang Gang.
Before adding in our eggs. Once
Ugh,
the eggs are broken
egg,
into small
gross.
pieces, in goes rice and the green peas. Stir
Rice
the
so
onion with the
clumpy.
rice, followed by the first round of green onions.
Punch your
And just
rice?
like me, I will season the rice with some salt and soy sauce, stir that to combine thoroughly, and unlike me, the spring
Maybe some MSG.
for a third round. Now we'll turn off the heat, toss that quickly one last time, and ready to serve. I'm gonna have my Instagram followers judge it before Uncle Roger does.
The egg don't look any different from regular egg fried rice. What the point wasting time with the egg thread?
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back.
It looks pretty far from the original. Let's give it a taste and
Yeah, look at original. The egg thread, like just so thin and so loose and airy. His is just clumpy.
well, I think the most obvious one is the egg floss. In Chef Wang's video, he managed to get it into perfect little strings. It looks thin as hair and light as air.
Correct.
On the other hand, my eggs just look like normal stir-fried eggs with too much oil put into it. And
At least this nephew know. And also Uncle Wang Gang making his fried rice in professional kitchen. He got that big fire, big burner. When you're cooking at home like FutureCanoe, you're not gonna be able to achieve that level of heat. This rice not gonna have that wok hay flavor as much. That's the difference also.
there are a few clumped up pieces like this. So we're gonna get a good night's sleep, wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and do a redemption.
Yeah, get some sleep. Based on how low your energy is, I think you need 18 hours.
New day, new me. After a whole night of thinking, I came up with 2 solutions. To fix the clumping of the rice and also get that wok hay, we're just gonna go buy a wok. There are so
Oh,
many
finally.
to choose from, and the most basic one will be
Just get that one, that silver one, that one good.
I'm definitely not gonna choose this one because you need to season it. I want my tools to save me time, not require extra effort. And
Seasoning it very fast and you just do it once. That it how you can be Asian if you don't know how to season. That like the most basic Asian skill. Every Asian baby born knowing how to season wok. Hiya, what you scared of? Just learn.
this one over here is non-stick and has a flat bottom.
That not wok? What?
Saucepan. Something that Jamie Oliver will use. You can tell by the Italian flag right here. Yeah! And finally,
Even nephew depression make fun of Jamie Olive Oil.
Finally, we have the fancy one. This one is stainless steel non-stick coating on the inside. Not only
That like
easy
Hexclad from Temu.
provides the most even heating. Gordon Ramsay's been trying to rub these in our faces for the past 2 years, but at least this one is only half the price. And I guarantee you they're made in the same Chinese factory. They just have different labels on. Still,
Correct,
that's a lot of
correct.
money. This is so beautiful. Maybe this is what it's like to be a
Pansexual.
We'll beat it thoroughly with our Ligma fork and move on to solution number 2. My mom's pour over kettle.
So he gonna put egg in there and when he pour, because the spout's so thin, it gonna be thin egg pouring into wok? Nice idea. And when your mom make tea tomorrow, she gonna get salmonella.
This will help us control the egg stream and make sure it's extremely thin. Now that we have everything ready, it's time to start our redemption chapter.
Okay, you can see the strand a bit thinner, that it look better, but still not as good as Uncle Wang Gang. But that actually very difficult technique, so Uncle Roger think this possible. Just break it up before you put in rice.
Ham, scallop, mushroom,
Okay.
sea cucumber, bamboo
Same
shoot,
as
and
yesterday.
shrimp. Toss that around and then egg in. Toss to separate.
Okay, break it, break
rice
it.
in peace. Tossing scallion, tossing soy sauce, tossing more scallion.
Here you can see when he cooking, the egg look a bit more like egg thread. It really big improvement already from yesterday. Good job, nephew FutureCanoe. Nice idea with the kettle. And he pouring soy sauce on side of wok. That also improvement from yesterday. Yesterday he just whack it in middle of rice. Hiya.
Tossing more scallion, some MSG,
Oh,
sauce.
great mind think alike, nephew Canoe.
and serve. From the looks of it, this is much better than my last attempt. Every single
Uncle Roger
grain of
agree,
rice is
much better. But why you still sound so depressed? Hiya. Celebrate your win, little nephew.
fluffy, and the egg is finally thin as hair and light as air. So I'm gonna whip out my Ligma fork.
What is Ligma? Is this some Gen Z bullshit? Ligma fork? Why your fork shaped like this? Does Ligma fork just mean fucked up fork?
I put a lot of effort into it, so I'm gonna
Yeah, if only you put as much effort into your merch.
umami flavors offered by the shrimp, chicken, and shiitake. The rice is dry and separated, almost bouncing between your teeth. But the most impressive part is definitely the egg floss. They're soft, tender, and almost melt in your mouth. If you have time, tag or send this video to Uncle Roger so
Okay.
he can review the dish for us.
Uncle Roger reviewed this already. You happy now, nephew Canoe? Actually, I'm less concerned about your fried rice quality. I'm more concerned about your mental state. Are you okay, nephew Canoe? Why you sound so depressed? Just remember, nephew Canoe, no matter how bad your life is, it's still not gonna be as fucked up as Jamie Oliver food. Niece and nephew, remember to go check out Uncle Roger Hulu special. Tag me on Instagram if you're watching. Bye bye.